It is Tuesday, and this is Make It Personal. The whole point of this is that you will make this personal to your life. I want you to take the words I'm going to give you. I want you to pray. I want you to meditate. I want you to think on them and see what God says to you. Make it personal. Turn to the book of Romans chapter 10 and verse 17. It's a verse that many of us could quote. It says, "Faith comes from hearing, and hearing by the word of Christ." I've seen this interpreted so many ways that are just incorrect. It's like, oh, okay, so all I need to get more faith is to listen harder, to read more, to pray more. I need to listen to more sermons. I just need to hear more. I just need more faith. I'm trying so hard to hear more. No. Okay? Let's break down these words. The word faith. In the New Testament, the word faith is the Greek word pistis, which is defined as always being a gift from God. It's something that is never produced in you, in people. It's always a gift from God. And in essence, faith is God persuading you to believe Him when He says, I am who I am. To believe God on who He says He is. The only human element involved in faith is confidence. Do you have confidence in God? Because His faith comes from Him to you. All the faith you will ever need, you have. You won't get more faith. You won't get stronger faith. You may learn how to listen better, but you have all you need. Another word here is hearing. The word in Greek is akoe, which means the inner hearing or your spiritual hearing. And excuse me, this hearing only comes by doing what? Receiving God's gift of faith. It's not about human intuition. It's not about human will. It's about receiving a gift. You can't reproduce it. The last one here, Christ. Common mistake is whenever you see the word Christ in the New Testament, you think of Jesus. Yes, Jesus is Christ. But the word Christ means anointed one. And Jesus is no longer the only anointed Son of God. You are an anointed child of God. So what this verse really says is a little different, and this is another reason why foolish debates and arguments are so harmful to the body of Christ. Well, it means this. Well, it means this. Well, it means this. Stop deciding what God means and listen to what God says. Here's a great translation of this verse. The living words of God's anointed children will open your spiritual hearing to listen and believe God's truth about everything. That's what faith is. Believing God's truth, ignoring what you can see and hear. Sounds simple, doesn't it? And that's why most people won't believe it. See you tomorrow.